Okay, everybody. Hi, this is Nakia Cooper, and I am on the phone with Mrs. Ashandra Batiste, one of the cast members of Married to Medicine Houston, which premieres November 11th on Bravo. So how are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving us some of your time today. I just wanted to take a quick moment and introduce our News with Attitude audience to you and ask a couple of quick questions about the show, which, judging from the trailer, girlfriend, it is looking pretty exciting. So let's go. Bravo. I mean, this is really great. How are you feeling? How do you feel about the show?
When I tell you, there's not really even a great word to describe my excitement. Like, I'm thrilled. I'm exhilarated. I'm, of course, a little nervous because knowing that my face is going to be all over the nation is kind of like, whoa, wait. But, I mean, I'm like, let's go. Let's do this. Like, let's make this happen. And so I'm really, really excited.
Okay. Yes, it is a pretty face. And guess what? Face is beat, honey, on all the shots that I saw.
Thank you.
You know, we got to judge you on that, right? We have got to say, is she bringing it? So, we know.
Look, that's a lot of effort, okay? between the play, the eyebrows, the eyelashes, like, it's a whole thing. I promise you I don't walk around like that every day.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. It did take took a team to make that happen.
All right. Now, we know it is definitely hot in Houston, but do you think the Bayou City women will bring the heat to this season of Married to Medicine?
Oh, baby, these Houston girls brought as much heat as they possibly could in all shapes, form, levels, fire. You got a little Tabasco, you got a little Louisiana red dot, you got a little bit of everything to make this spicy because these girls have no problem, turning it up just a couple of notches. They have no problem with that.
Okay. Now, how are you all different from Mariah and the Atlanta women, who jumped off the franchise? What sets you apart?
Well, I think that not only are we different from Mariah and the other ladies of Married to Medicine Atlanta, we're different from almost all of the shows on reality TV right now. Our cast is so diverse. We are literally a snapshot of Houston's diversity. So, besides myself being African-American female, you have an Indian doctor, you have a doctor that has Asian descent, and you have a doctor that's, Persian American. So we're talking about, like, truly what Houston looks like when you look at it, and we're all minorities in the medical field. There's just nothing else like that on TV.
That's amazing. That's that melting pot. How did this project fall into your lap, so to speak? How did you become a cast member?
Well, I mean, of course I have to thank God for the opportunity. Like, you can't, I don't know where you from, but where I'm from, when something like this falls into your lap, honey, you have to thank God. So it was a combination of kind of who we knew already. My husband and Dr. Sellenberg, James Sellenberg, Rachel's husband, worked together. So Ricky knew James, and James knew Ricky. And so kind of when they got wind of this project, Rachel called me up and was like, hey, we already know each other. Let's do this. I'm going to take you with me on this wild ride. And I was like, let's go. Why not?
All right.
I don't have 2 kids and a practice. And I don't have anything else to do. Sure.
What do you say? I'm married to medicine. That is right.
Yeah, you know what? I really, really am.
Yeah. In the trailer, it's so funny. Now, I got to say this now. Footage shows you saying, don't let the stilettos fool you because I will put some air backs and whip that laptop cap. Now, are you afraid? And I love it, Are you afraid that people will stigmatize you as being the next drama-filled reality show diva?
Well, let me say this. Like, there is all women, well, not all women, but most women have some sort of, drama or diva nature or, whatever that we bring to the table, right? So you push one of our buttons, we go off. You push 10 of our buttons, and we go off. I am at the point in my life where it takes about 9 of those buttons to be pushed before I go off. Okay. And so I just every now and then have to remind people, don't think that you can push me over or talk to me any kind of way, or you think I cannot cuss you up one side down the other just because I have these stilettos on or I got this white coat on. The way I got here was by being tenacious and fierce and ferocious and know what I want and know what I wanted and know how to get it done. So don't let any of this, this brow set this, MAC lip gloss, I will do what I need to do to get the job done. And if that means doing what I need to do, that's what I need to do. So I think that was just kind of a really, of course, you don't get all that in that clip, right? But
no,
I don't want it to be oh my God, it's just not another drama-filled whatever. But I'm like, whose life isn't filled with drama? Like,
that's right.
Maybe your drama isn't you having to fight or whatever, but I'm not saying that we even fought. What I'm saying is everybody's life has a level of drama to it, unless you live under a rock. So you just get to peek into 5 different lives of 5 different kinds of drama. So, I just feel like sometimes it just needs to kind of be like I know we're underneath a microscope and people may expect us to behave a certain way, but every day my life has some form of drama.
And see, that's what I love. That's what I love. And that's you said.
I have a toddler. He's dramatic every day.
Oh, yeah. That is something
every day. He is falling out. No, for real. And I'm like, did you just fall out because I'm not letting you wear your Batman costume to school?
Yes. That is something else. And I saw that he's 3 years old.
He is 3. Yes, he is 3. My son is 3, and my daughter is 10.
That is great. And how do you think like any of this are you afraid that any of this will play into their lives in a negative way, or there will be any kind of pitfalls associated with your celebrity now, or you're okay? You got this, Mama.
I got this. Well, I mean, and I'm a tiger mom, too. So,
that's good.
I am one of those people that, I'm a tiger mom, and so I protect my children. My cubs are my babies. I raise my kids. They are mine, and I share them with y'all. Everybody got the privilege to learn about Logan and Avery.
I love it.
And because I do think that they are some amazing children, they have nothing to be ashamed of. They have nothing to be sad for. I do believe that they have nothing but great to show other children, especially African American children. My daughter is brilliant, and I'm not. I mean, of course, I'm a brag on my baby, but my baby is, she's a Vanguard kid. She makes nothing but A's. She's so polite and so sweet. She's great at everything she does. So if people can find some negative in that speaks more to them than it does on my baby. So
That's right.
I'm teaching her now. Don't let the negative opinions of others affect your walk in your life and your blessing and your favor, because this is favor, and favor ain't always fair.
I love it. Now, you know what? Playing off that tiger mom thing, playing off the tiger mentality. Explain to if there is a hierarchy of the women on the show, who is the top dog or the top doc, as they say? Now, you said it. You set it up now. Come on with it.
Well, I would say I'm just going to, I don't have any shame in this. And there's no shame in this at all. I do believe that as far as the person who has to keep her life the most together because of all of the moving parts is myself.
Okay.
And that's not being braggadocious. That just means you can put all the things that I have to do in one day down on a sheet of paper. And when you're talking about 2 lives that I got to keep intact and 5 employees and, all my pay, like, oh, Lord, some of these women would fall apart. So we can talk about, keeping it together and, who's got the most to kind of do and to accomplish in a day that doesn't have to do with themselves. It would definitely be, of course, yours truly. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not amazing and fabulous and has their stuff together, but, I'm currently in the corner of the principal's office at my daughter's school because I have to pick her up from UIL play. So you're not ever worried about that.
Yes, I know how that is. Now, how do you keep your...
the mini hats.
Okay. How do you keep your sometimes crazy social life, if it is, separate from that professional Dr. Sean?
The reality of it is that even when I'm not at work, I'm still Dr. Batiste, and so I have to pick and choose where and who and when, my hair is truly let down, and it typically requires a passport. So, most people get to see me at my usual and normal, and my patients see the same version that most everybody else sees. And that's why my patients love me, because they don't see kind of a pretentious walk-in, know-it-all type doctor. They see like, oh, yeah, what's up? Good to see you. And I'm like, great to see you too. Let's get this done. And so I don't think that my kind of turn off or turn on switch ever really goes anywhere unless I am where I really feel safe to kind of let everything hang out.
Okay. Now, this is what it is. I love this. I see you have an impressive collegiate background from UT Austin to Howard University for the HBCU experience. How is it, being the only African-American cast member on the show?
I just knew someone was going to ask me that question, and you just so happened to be the first one.
Thank you. I know it might be a curse and a blessing.
Well, and I will say that all reality, like, the world is not made up of any one color, right?
That's
so
right.
You need to know how to get along with everybody, and everybody needs to know how to get along with you, right? So I love my blackness. I love being black. I love being a black female. I love being everything about my race, my gender. I love and I inhale it. However, a lot of these people don't know much about black women, right?
That's right.
And the stuff that they know is so far off. So I love being in a room and dispelling their kind of prejudice and their kind of misconceptions and all of that. I think it's awesome. And so being the only African American female, I do get to be in rooms where me and my husband are the only black people.
Wow.
Okay, well that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I went to UT Austin. So I went to UT Austin, and my upbringing was very diverse. So It doesn't bother me. It doesn't worry me. It doesn't concern me. I like being able to be knowing who I am and knowing my culture and knowing my history and loving every piece of it, and accepting it and wanting to cultivate it. I love that, and I love being able to be a face for African American females.
And I think everybody's going to love that about you. That's what I love immediately about you. When I saw everything, that's what I think is just going to draw everyone to you for that. You do have that diverse experience, and you are just so, you're owning, like you said, your blackness, and you are loving it, and you are stomping it out in those stilettos. Yeah. I love it, Another thing about this, being a woman, I saw one video, you talked about how being a young African-American woman and mother, you have to be more efficient than a man in everything you do. Now with the climate in America right now, especially politically, what advice would you give to any woman in corporate America right now?
Don't expect anything to be given to you.
Love it.
You have to take everything. Everything you want, you have to take it. And don't expect to be loved by everybody. Because most successful, powerful women do not have 1,000 friends. They have a handful.
I love it.
Because those handful are people who helped get them there, who aren't affected negatively about them getting where they get to, and don't mind them being a powerful force in the room. And women have to get over the comparisons, right? Like, we have to be like, well, men get this and men get to do this. You're right. They do, which is why you have to be better at their job than them. You have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to maybe not be right with some of the decisions that you make, but you know that they're good, you know that they're holy, you know that they're righteous, you know that they're right. And so I think that that's pretty much, never give up, never look up. Never look up from what you're trying to do, from your goal, because you look up, you'll get sidetracked. You start comparing, you get sidetracked.
Now, for that, I wanted
everything.
Now, what advice would you give to the woman who could possibly be the next commander-in-chief? What advice would you give?
Oh, Lord. What
I know, that is something. If there's
Lord,
one
let's start with
stop
trying to dab. How about that? Let's start with stop trying to dab, because I don't try to dab. I'm younger than her, so let's start there. Stop trying to dab. Stop trying to do the juju on the beat. It's okay. Let us have that. Let us keep that. But I will say that she would have to just know that she is going to be graded on a different scale. Women aren't supposed to be cutthroat. Women aren't supposed to be, make tough decisions. They're supposed to defer that. And I'm saying all of this in hand air quotes. They're not supposed to be mean. They're not supposed, right? But she has to be. And it's okay to be. And so people are going to bring her to her lowest point. I just hope that when she's down there, she's crying.
All right, then. Wrapping it up. And for mothers working to manage it all like you, how do they continue to kick down doors while still being feminine and fierce and fabulous and wearing stilettos? How do you do it all?
Well, you know, the first thing you have to do is you have to want to do all that. I tell all my moms, nobody forces you to go out in like sweatpants and a sweatshirt. You choose that, right? It's, you know, so let's choose to be fabulous. Let's choose to be fierce, right? Make those conscious choices, because along with all of that comes confidence and comes like whatever your husband fell in love with you the first time he saw you, right? It was that confidence. You weren't walking around in scrubs. I mean, you know, in sweats all the time. You were probably walking around in stilettos and being cute, putting makeup on and all that. You have to keep going. You have to keep yourself in all of that. And so I tell all the moms, you can't be a good mom if you forget about yourself.
Okay. Now, the last thing I want you to do, just a couple of questions. Yep. Just a couple of questions for the last thing and just one-word answers, you know, for those who don't live here or know you. Help us get to know you by giving us a few one-word answers to get to know Dr. Batiste and the Bayou City.
Only one word?
One word, honey. One or two. Favorite food?
Oh, okay, maybe two. Creole.
Creole. Favorite restaurant?
Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. Wait. I got to think. Because I'm, of course, you know, when you ask these types of questions, it's like all of them flutter right out of your head. I'm a really, really big steak girl, so I would say Ruth's Chris.
All right. For the causes, what charity has your heart?
Oh, I do the Alzheimer's Association.
Great. And this one, motherhood is?
Love.
Sisterhood is?
Oh, laugh.
Marriage is?
Sex. No.
You said it. And more people need to say that, I think. Now, here you go.
Absolutely.
Love is?
Love is God.
I love it. Houston is?
Houston is. I literally thought of 75 different words, so I have to, like, pick my favorite. Houston is badass.
All right. And last but not least, Son is?
Ooh. You said only two, right? Only one word? Because I've got a force to be reckoned with, but you only have...
Well, guess what?
You only have
one. This is you, so you go ahead and say what you tell me who you are.
Okay, well, I'm a force to be reckoned with. You can have that.
I love it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm going to prep you on this. My site, again, was News with Attitude. So tell us what site you now love.
Oh, I love News with an Attitude.
Thank you. I wish you so well. I am just blown away by you, more so now that I spoke to you.
Thank you.
I know you are representing Houston well. I know you are representing African American women well. I know you're representing UT well and Howard well and everything. And I am proud of you. And thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's going to be great.
You're welcome.
Representing mothers well and everything. You guys, I will send you everything when it's ready. Anything you need, again, consider me a friend in the media to be at your beck and call if the schedule allows me to. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, back to work and back to those kids. Bye.
Back to work.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good weekend.
You too.